You're good.
And welcome to the Laptop Lifestyle Freedom Tribe weekly Thursday webinar. So excited that you guys are here because tonight is a very, very special night. We are going to be interviewing my co-hosts, Zak Shahid and Sean Johnson. We're going to be interviewing someone very special who's normally sitting in this seat. But tonight, because she has hit her goal of 100K in 2017, actually a little bit earlier, in 11 months, we are going to interview her tonight. So you want to stay tuned to the very, very end because I twisted her arm a little bit to do this, but you guys are going to get the opportunity to ask her anything that you like. So with that being said, I am going to turn it over to my co-host, Zak Shahid.
Yes. Thank you. So I'm very excited to be here tonight. My name is Zak Shahid, broadcasting from Shahidville, guys, aka Columbus, Georgia. And I'm just so excited to be interviewing who I call my internet auntie, Keysha Bass, guys. Listen, I'm so excited because when you hear her story, you're going to see why I'm so excited. But just really quick on how I met Keysha Bass, and I'll pass it on to Sean Johnson, right? Oh, y'all say hey to my special guest. He stayed up so he could see Auntie Keysha. I told him to go to sleep, but he said, nah, he's going to stay up. All right. But guys, listen, I met Keysha Bass about a year and a half. Well, I started following her almost 2 years ago. And we really started to have like conversations online about a year ago, right? And I just started seeing her on social media. She was doing like her Winning Women's Network, doing Facebook Lives on a regular basis, posting things on YouTube on a regular basis. And what I noticed is like every time Keysha joined a business opportunity, it always blew up. And when I say blew up, I mean she would make multiple six figures in it, right? So I was like, hey, wait a minute. I got to figure out what Keysha Bass is doing, okay? What is she doing? So when I first started watching Keysha Bass, she would always jump on YouTube and on Facebook Live and say, hey, my name is Keysha Bass, and I help women and moms fire their boss. And I said, you know what? No. Now you're going to help women, moms, and Zach, this guy. Okay, so I literally, guys, like follow her around on the internet until she finally said, okay, Zach, you know what? I'm going to show you how to make some money online, right? So I've just been in her back pocket ever since. That's why I started calling her my internet auntie, because she brought me into the family, guys. She's been teaching me a lot of stuff about internet marketing. And you're going to get to ask her some questions tonight. I mean, multiple six-figure earner. I mean, the opportunity that we're all, partnering together with, 6 figures in 2 months, 100K in 2 months, guys. So clearly she knows what she's doing, right? So get excited, get your questions ready, guys. Me, Sean, and Krishana, yes, have some questions for her, but get your questions ready because we want to make sure that the audience, really gets the mindset of a multiple six-figure earner, guys. So get excited. I'm gonna pass it on my bro, Sean Johnson. So Sean, come off mute, man, and holler at him real quick.
Can y'all hear me pretty good?
Loud and clear.
Man, technology working for me today. Well, I'm super excited to be here because usually we're the people on the other side. She's doing the question answer. Asking. But now, we get to really. I get to get her tonight. I get to ask questions tonight. But me and Keysha go like way back. I mean, trust me, we go way back. What we doing now, what she's doing now, we really couldn't imagine having these type of results and what she just accomplished, man. I mean, I remember going to Austin, Texas for an event with my wife. Then we came from Austin, Texas. Then we went to Orlando, and my wife was somewhere. So I was doing a Facebook Live, and she actually was on my team at that time, right? And what we was doing. And we was doing like not a Facebook, like a YouTube Live or something. We were just talking. And I'm going to tell you, it's all about growth. She wasn't where she is today. She was nowhere near that then. So, I mean, just looking at the progress, looking at in business, if you just keep moving forward, right? You don't let grass grow under your feet and you just keep moving forward. No matter if you fail, no matter if you don't make any money. I mean, things going to happen. Eventually, the universe is going to part and say, okay, come on in. You deserve it. So I'm super excited to be here. I'm super excited to really drill her with some questions that I didn't typed up myself. But hey, guys, look, be in store for an awesome treat tonight. She's really going to Well, we're gonna ask her. I know what I'm gonna ask her. She got to give you some nuggets that if you actually stay to the end of this webinar, right, you're gonna be able to get some information that you can take, whether you're in the business now or whether you're looking for a home to call for a business. You're gonna be able to gather some nuggets and be able to use it as soon as we click in on the webinar tonight. So, hey, so since I got the floor right now, I kind of threw some questions at her. So she's from Louisiana. She's married with 2 kids. She's now living I forgot what you told me. What is it, Keysha?
Renton. So most people know Seattle, but it's Renton. I'm in Renton, Washington.
Okay, Renton, Washington. That's like way on the West Coast for some of you. We ain't talking about Washington, D.C. We talking about way on the West Coast. So when you see me post who's up tonight, she be cheating because it'd be like super early where she live at. Like,
that's not fair. I'm up.
So also, she got started in the industry like 2008. She started internet marketing in 2008. And one of the things, I see this, she didn't really have to tell me, but one of the things she really, one of her best accomplishments is seeing other people on her team make money. Because a lot of times, you can get in business and it seems like you're the only one making money. But, now she's been able to go out and help and mentor and help a lot of people, including myself. Like, I'm not immune to it. I'm still learning and growing, including myself. She's now, she's very proud about seeing people on her team make money. Now, what I already knew, like one of her favorite marketing strategies is video marketing. And, that's pretty much how she do her leads online. But, who is Keysha Bass? Who is KB? That's what I want to know. So just give the audience here who's listening on Facebook and also on Zoom, just tell us who you are. Like, how did this journey begin?
Man, okay. I'm over here like listening to you guys. I'm like listening to Zach, and I'm over here like, teary-eyed. I'm like, it's too early. We already talked about this. It's too early to be crying, you guys. But I take what I do so serious. You know what I'm saying? Like I take it so serious. And so all my life that I've been just, if I'm for you, I'm for you. If I ain't for you, okay, man, I ain't for you either. Okay. So I'm pretty straight, pretty straight with my shooting. Because I am from the South. I'm from the dirty, okay. Who dat? And so, but just, who am I? I'm just a girl who had a dream, right? To just be something more than what I saw, growing up, right? I'm just a girl. I was born in a shotgun house. I always tell people that, and may have to Google it, and, but just decided that wasn't just because where I was born didn't mean that had to be where I stayed, and so I don't know. I've always just dreamed, always been a visualizer. Is that a person? But anyways, it's I've been a dreamer like my whole life. I've been a dreamer, and then coming into this industry and realizing that I could use my story, and everything that I've been through to inspire other people. And so I got down to where I said women and moms, okay? And I had to start saying women and moms and Zach, but, got down to where I had to say women and moms, and now, men are inspired as well. And it's interesting because I was looking back on my YouTube channel, Sean, and some of the first videos that are still on my YouTube channel are you and I on a Saturday morning. And I think it was my birthday or something. And so we're up on YouTube. And so I'm in my bed. Okay. I'm in my bed. And so YouTube at that point, YouTube hangouts were just now becoming a big thing. And so I got a crown on, Sean. I'm in the bed. And so we were playing. So I'm telling you how to put the king's hat on the hangout. So I was teaching Sean back then, okay? Because I had figured out hangouts, and I'm trying to teach him on my birthday how to put a crown on his head. So, but that's just me, right? That's just me. I've always been a teacher and trainer. That's just been my whole life. And so, yeah, that's me. I'm a girl. I'm a church girl, I sing, I married a musician. I have boys. Okay. So, we have a lot of testosterone in our house all the time. And so, but just I love life. I love life. And sometimes I have to pinch myself to just be like, like this is just really like my life, you know? But yeah, so that's me. That's who I am, okay? And I'm crazy, and that's it.
So let me dig a little deeper. We got to get a little bit more out you right now.
Okay.
So, we love you. We love you to the bottom of my heart. Inspirational person, help a lot of people. Here's what I want to know, because I know some of the story, but I might don't know it in detail. How did you get involved in like internet marketing, coming online, making money from home? How did you get involved?
Okay. So when I got involved in network marketing first, okay. So I was pregnant. I was 6 months pregnant with Trey. You guys know little Leonard, okay? I was 6 months pregnant with him. My brother comes over to my house and he was like super excited, right? You guys know how that happens, right? My brother's like, Keysha, you got to see this. He comes on over and he lays out the plan, right? And so I'm like, I just saw the vision. I was like, ooh, okay. So all I had to do is get, I think it was 3 people in this particular company. The 3 people, you got to get 3 people. And like, I just was like, I had never seen this before, right? You got to understand, I've been conditioned my whole life to get a job, go to school, right? Go to school, get a good job, you go to work, you retire from that job, then you try to figure out what you're going to do with the rest of your 20 years of life or whatever you got left, right? So that was my whole conditioning. I didn't know nothing else. Okay. I don't have no entrepreneurs in my family that I know of. So I don't know nothing about that. So when he showed me that, I was like, man, like people are making money with this stuff. Like, like I can make like, on the compensation plan, I'm seeing like 30,000, like, $20,000. I'm like, man, without a job, so I was just crazy. I was like, oh my goodness, like this could be it. This could be how I can stay at home with my kids, and I went for it. But I just like realized really quickly that it just didn't work the way I thought it was going to work. Right. So we did like the meetings, like we rented a little library room and stuff, but nobody was there but us. And so I just was like, and that's why I ended up internet marketing pretty quick, is because I'm not a slow learner. It don't take me 2 years to figure out this ain't working. Okay. And I have an IT background. So because of my IT background, I knew that people were on the computer because I worked on the computer, right? I did my job on the computer. And then MySpace, I'm aging myself. So then there was MySpace, and I'm thinking like, all these people on MySpace, somebody got to want a business, So that was really how I was like, let me go to the internet. And I went straight to the internet and typed in how to build that business on the internet. And it was history from then. Like, I was like, I told my brother, I ain't doing no more meetings. I don't care what y'all do. I ain't doing no more. And I said, I'm getting out. You guys remember the flip cams? Were you guys around? I know Sean knows about the flip cams, because Sean, I know you don't know. But back in the day, we had these big old flip cams, and we would go everywhere with these flip cams. And so I just started recording videos. I just started to record my day and record myself at the park with Trey and started teaching people what I was learning on the internet. And that's how I got here. Seriously. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Awesome. I'm gonna let Krishana come back up, because I know my sister had a good couple of questions she wanted to ask you, but definitely a lot of people I know can relate to that story. So Krishana, come on out, sis.
Yes, I'm back. And you know what? I was so freaking excited that I totally forgot to tell my story about how I know KB. But I really want to spend a lot of time on questions and stuff. I just want you to know, KB, that I absolutely love you. You have like totally changed my outlook on everything. And I just couldn't do it without you. So love you, big sis. But in regards to my question, so we talked about you starting out, just videotaping yourself. Well, there's a lot of people who want to get into internet marketing, but they're very shy. Like they don't have that charismatic type of attitude. So what ideas or suggestions could you give that type of person to really kind of just go out and, start feeling more comfortable with that?
So I would say the first thing is that your reason why has to be greater than your fear. So for me, I was just like, I saw evidence. You guys know I always talk about that. See, I saw evidence that people were making money on the internet. So I had to get over, because I even like doing this interview tonight, guys, you know, my palms start getting sweaty. Like I still get nervous. Like seriously, like, you know how like in your stomach, like you can just feel like this little, you know, like I still get nervous. You know, if someone asks me to speak, I'm still going to be nervous before I do it. Right. But my reason why is so much bigger than than fear, than everything. This was, you know, like, doing this again, you know, like, I mean, because my accountant says like every year I do pretty good numbers, but like, I don't know, I'd just be like, yeah, that's a whole nother story. But doing it this time was just like so different. I was just like, man, because sometimes you get into this industry, your belief system in yourself, you have to constantly be working on you. So I would say, you know, you have to overcome, that has to be bigger. Your why. You got to tap into, why am I really doing this? And if that's the truth, so like I tell myself, if you really say you're here to inspire women to do more, right, to be more, then if you say, well, I'm not going to do a video because, you know, my teeth are crooked, which I could definitely say my parents spent all this money on braces and then I lost my retainers, right? I could say, well, my bottom teeth are crooked and I really should have a ring light. I don't have the right lighting for videos and stuff. And so, you know, I should do something different with that. And I can come up with all these excuses, but guess what? That's selfish. That's all about me. That has nothing to do with the message that a woman like Krishana, you know, what if I never talked about it? And Lee, who's probably watching us tonight, if I didn't get on YouTube and just talk and just be like, whatever, my light sucks, but oh well, you know, you guys still resonated with the message. So I say, get the message out there, because your story is powerful. You have whatever you go through in life, it's your story. And so don't be ashamed of it. Don't hide it, you know, and, you know, tell your truth, tell your story. So that's my answer.
That is so awesome. Everybody who's listening, I hope that you really paid attention to that. Make sure that you type message in the comments right now. Okay, so for my next question, and then we'll move on to Zak. So I want to talk about the 100K. I don't know about anybody else, but I want to talk about the 100K. So like, the moment that you found out that you hit 100K, mm-hmm. What was the first thing that you did? How did you feel? Like, what did you do?
Girl, so let me tell you. So I got up, you know, and so I had a goal. Let me just say, you guys, I had a goal to do 100,000 by the end of the year. And I think I had talked to Sean. And so I told him, you know, I was like, hey, and then I even talked to our company CEO, right? And I was telling him, I was like, yeah, so I think I was about 95,000 or something like that. And I was like, yeah, I'll get it done by the end of the year, you know? So that was, you know, and so I think Sean said, like, you'll get that in your sleep. That's what he said. He said, you'll get that in your sleep, right? And so, you know, so I was like, okay, well, I was like, you know, well, by the end of the year, we got this, you know? And so to wake up and like, you know, for me, because like our house, you know, I have kids that go to school. So when you guys are up and probably almost at lunch, I'm just now getting out of bed. Okay. And so, so I got up, I started listening to, you know, the things I do in the morning so I can, you know, kind of get my mind together. And that particular day, you know, I went to my favorite book, which don't let me forget, guys, I'm giving away that in a 30-minute coaching session. Please don't let me forget that, because I will jump off here and be like, peace. But I got up, I started listening to that book, and it was so good. Like, it was just like talking about, you know, really seeing yourself doing something. And Krishana, I got to my computer, right? And so I logged into, you know, I was like, okay, well, let me log in and see what's happening, you know, and stuff like that. And I looked and I was like, oh my God. I literally was screaming. Nobody was here because my husband had taken Trey to school and he was going to the gym. And so I'm by myself, girl, I'm screaming. Okay. I'm like, oh my God. And so then I recorded it. I actually recorded, I think it's on Snapchat, but it's probably gone now, or Facebook Messenger. I'm like, oh my God, we did it again. And so I'm just like, and I literally cried. I mean, like I literally cried, you know, because I was like, God, you know, like we did it again. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like that we would inspire. See, because this is the thing you have to understand. It's not, yeah, it's a number. It's a number. right? It's $100,000. It's a number, but it signifies the amount of people and the amount of value you put in the marketplace, and the amount of lives that you have inspired, that people would part ways, with their money. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. All of it is that if you want to make more money, you have to become more valuable to the marketplace. There's no other formula I could give you, but that's it. So that's why I tell people, listen, get your butt up, get over yourself, hit the button on your, camera and start talking and inspiring people. If you're not learning nothing, then yeah. And so it's like, why would people pay you? Like, why? Like, you just want people to pay you just because you just want to get paid? Go get a job and work a job. And they'll pay you for an exchange of value at the job. But so anyways, that's just my story. I'm sticking to it. So.
All right, Zach, it's all you.
I just screamed though. I literally did. And cried. And I cried. And I try not to get my lashes. I try not to cry my lashes off. But yeah, it was pretty. Yeah, I was pretty.
All right, good stuff. So, hey, I hope y'all are getting value from this on the Zoom or on Facebook. If y'all are getting value, type in the number 1 in the comment stream. You should be getting value, guys. And again, get your questions ready because we will go through the comment stream and make sure any questions that you have for my auntie Keysha Bass, guys, we will go through and have her answer it for you. She just talked about giving value, right? She loves giving value. So you already heard my brother Sean say he loved KB. You heard Kashana say he loved KB. Zak Shahid loved KB. And I told you I ain't gonna get emotional all up on here tonight, okay? But I just want to tell y'all why I truly love Keysha Bass, right? Because when I met Keysha Bass, guys, listen, I was seriously, I was having success in my business, but it was I need something to get me over that hump. I need something to get me over that hump. And Keysha has always kept it real with me, right? And she has always given me value even before she charged me anything. So there's been plenty of conversations I had with Keysha where she could have probably charged me thousands of dollars, to learn some of this stuff. But she said, hey, no, you know what, Zach? Boom, let me tell you X, Y, and Z, how to make this happen. Now go out and make it happen. That's exactly what I did, guys. And for me to buy into somebody and that really get that know, and trust, I really have to get that feeling that they are here to help me and not just pad their pockets, right? So anytime I was around KB, I always got that feeling she's here for Zach, period. She's here for Zach. I just got that feeling every single time, guys. Anytime I ask her questions, always an answer. So I said, you know what? When we decided to partner up, I said, hey, whatever I can do to make sure she's successful, it's going to turn right back around. She's going to make sure I'm successful as well, right? And she told me one time, we was having a conversation, and she said, Zach, if I go up, you go up. Mm-hmm. Bottom line. She said, when I go up, you go up. And, I've had people tell me that before, I'm here for you. We're going to make sure you make all this money, la, 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 la. But, guys, literally, Keysha Bass put me in the spotlight. I'm talking about next to 7-figure earners, having 7-figure earners interview me. And I'm sitting here I'm just really popping on the scene. But she told me, she said, Zach, when I go up, you go up, right? She knows I have 2 boys. She knows that I want to leave my legacy for them. So she does everything, guys, possible to make sure that I'm able to do that, guys. So, she's stuck with me for life. That's why I call her my auntie. She's family. My dude, Trey, y'all know where Trey at right now. But, her family's like my family, guys. So I'm just excited. I appreciate Keysha Bass. I just want her to know that in public that I appreciate everything that she has done for me. And we're just getting started, guys. We are just getting started. So what I want to know, Auntie, is, when it comes to, I know you say giving value, going out there and talking to your audience, what do you say to them? Because you do a lot of Facebook Lives. You are always doing videos. So what do you say to those people who are still not doing it? They see you doing it. They see me doing it. Sean doing it. Kashana, but they still are just not taking action with making people see them.
People who don't take action really and can see the results, it's not a lot. It's easier to get new blood than to raise the dead. Okay. And so for some people, you have to just show them, and you have to keep, just keep moving. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what, for me personally, I've done is like, I keep it moving. Either you want freedom or you don't. And, and I, like the hair, I posted on my wall the other day, the Harriet Tubman. I could have freed more slaves. They know they were slaves. Right. And it may not be that you are a slave to a job, right? That might not be your slavery. But if you have a mindset that's keeping you bound, right? I don't think that my only mission in life is just to free people from jobs, right? There's a mindset that people have, even, whether they have a job or whether they don't, whether they have $1 million or whether they don't, there's a mindset. And I've come to come up against traditional thinking and, and comfortable living, you know what I'm saying? Like I come up against that, right? Because I have boys and I intend to leave a legacy for them. I purpose that, my children, and so I always get emotional about my kids, because I love my boys. And so that my boys won't have to start over. Right. And that's been the thing with many of our families, is that our children have had to start over. Why? Because we didn't properly plan for for them to be able to step up. Right. And so for me and my husband, I'm like, my kid, when my son just got his driver's license. Right. And no, we don't give them everything and stuff. And we teach them the value, and all that kind of stuff. We're definitely doing that. But there's just some things I don't want them to experience. If my son wants to go to college, I just don't want him to have, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't want him to be like, well, how am I pay for college? And how am I do this? And I got to go with these student loans. And I got to do this. And, and it's like, that's not what I want for my boys. Right. I want to be able, when my kid, they get married, because I foresee my sons getting married. When they get married, why can't we have a house that him and his wife, hey, we have houses. Right? I mean, other nationalities do it. Okay, we're just the only ones feel like our kids got to start over. No, son, we have a house. So you and your wife, you can start there. You don't have to end there. But I don't want you to have to go and start at the bottom, right? And so, like I said, I told you guys to sing that song, and so we're like, start from the bottom. Now we're here. Why do you have to keep starting from the bottom? That's not good. That means that you didn't properly plan, that you didn't do so, you didn't foresee your, So anyway, so for me, it's really, I challenge people, about, really leaving a legacy, leaving something. When you die, what's going to happen? What is your funeral service, your memorial service going to look like? Will nobody be there because you impacted no one? Or will they have to rent a coliseum because you've impacted that many lives? That's what I think about. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I lay my head down, like, I told my husband, like, look, when I die, bro, you're gonna get the Key Arena, Coliseum, okay? Because that many people, women, men, boys, and girls, I want them to be there and be like, man, that chick was on Facebook Live, and and she told me, that I could do it, and because of her, I created this company, and I went off to be a billionaire, right? That's what I want to do. So I'm just getting started.
Awesome. Yes, I know you are just getting started, and
impacting
a lot of lives, KB. So we're gonna create a lot of multiple 6 and 7. I'm just excited to be on this journey with you. Like, I'm just excited. I can't stop cheesing. Like, I'm cheesing from ear to ear. Like,
yeah, we got to. That's the thing, and it's as leaders, you have to look out. For me, I'm looking at, okay, so who's the next 6-figure earner? Who's going to do $10,000 a month, right? So that's that's my thing, right? I'm looking at, and if you focus on other people in your lineage, and in your surroundings and stuff, and say, okay, how can I help that person? Like, I'll see an idea, and Zach will tell you, I have an idea. I'll be like, hey, can you got a moment to talk? And I'll call Zach up. I say, Zach, here's the idea that I have. Right now, he can run with it or he don't have to, but I just give him because he's in my lineage, and I'm like, okay, how can I help you build Shahidville? Because if I help you build Shahidville, the Bass Empire will grow. It's just going to happen. It's law of reciprocity. So I don't get concerned about, oh my God, if I tell Zach my secrets and how I do this, then now he's going to go off and make more money than me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's stupid. Like, stop doing that. So.
Awesome. Good. So I have one more question that I want Krishana and Sean, if y'all can start looking through the comment stream to see like what the guests are asking, in the comment stream, we can jump into, some of their questions. Because, we see Keysha Bass we talk to her all the time, right? So here's a tip. If you are like, what are these people doing? Like what company are in? Like how did Keysha Bass make 6 figures? Here's a tip. Ask the person who invited you, how can you get partnered up, okay? Just ask them. So that way you can get more time with Keysha Bass, okay? We want you guys in this tribe so that way you can be around this energy on a regular basis and you can really see, guys, how we are creating this legacy, for our families, right? So whoever shared this video with you, first of all, thank them for sharing the video and then ask them how you can partner up, guys, because, hey, we're just getting started. So KB, my next question is, like I said earlier, I know when I was following you, you and Sean, on YouTube a couple years back, and y'all were building different businesses, right? Like every time y'all build one, it goes to 6 figures, right? So what is the formula to a 6-figure business, and how do you decide like what company you're going to join?
Oh, wow. Okay. So what's the formula to a 6-figure business? I was reading, and this is before he became president. And because he's a business guru, whatever you want to say about him, our president, I was reading about him and his story. Okay. And one of the things that they say is that once you have a blueprint, and if you guys haven't read The Millionaire Mind, okay, The Millionaire Mind, all right, you create a blueprint for the amount of money. So honestly, I created a blueprint for 6 figures when I was on a job. I had just enough to get me to that on a job. So I created that blueprint, you know what I'm saying, on a job. So when I came online, the 6-figure person came online. You know what I'm saying? It took a little while for the money, to show up in the bank account and reflect that. But I already, I just became more and more. So now I'm like, okay, Lord, I want a 7-figure business. And I'm like, okay, like let's, so now we got to do some more work, right? I got to go within and say, okay, Keysha, what do we have to do? Who do we have to hire? Right? Okay, let's just be honest, if you want to go to a 7-figure business, listen, hire somebody who's got a 7-figure business. It's not real rocket science out here. Part ways with your money and go hire someone who has one so they can tell you what to do. Or you can go around in circles for 20 years and try to figure it out yourself. That is an option that you do have. Okay. So it's, so it's really working on, becoming someone who can run a 6-figure business. That's the blueprint, because it'd be just like a person winning the lottery. If we gave people who are newbies, when you just got online, if we gave you a 6-figure business from day one, you probably just blow it. You wouldn't know what to do with it, how to handle that at that quick. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like, yeah, it's just do the blueprint. How do I select a business? Well, I'm very much into leadership. Okay. So I am like, that matters to me because my audience, I'm careful about where I take them. Right. So that's for me personally, where am I, does it fit in line with my lifestyle? Like there's some things I don't want to do. Some models that I'm no longer a part of because I just don't want to do I don't want to do those things anymore. Right. And so I look at, my life and what is it I want to do, how I want my business to be. I look at the leadership, is it something, they plan on staying around, good 5 years. Okay. We got to get 5 years out of them. So I'm just being honest, guys. Some of the network marketing companies, you probably will get more time out of them. They're usually, but I'm just being honest. With affiliate marketing businesses, sometimes their lifespans are not as long. So you don't make a bunch of money and then blow it, because you might be at a point where you got to stretch your money a little bit longer while you find where you're going to hang your hat. Does that make sense? I just gave y'all, okay. So you start making money, you gotta think, that's why I have never, and if you guys know me, whoever lives in Seattle, they can tell you right now today, that's why I've never blown my lifestyle out of proportion with, and went and bought all, got my, made my expenses, so big. So now, me and my husband are under this stress to keep this lifestyle going. No. You better use wisdom. And so not that I'm against, going out, and having nice things. I'm definitely for that. But we just never did that, where we now, we have the stress. Everything we own all of our cars, we actually own. I don't even have a car note any longer. I don't have a car note, right? So we are buying a condo, right? So everything we actually, our lifestyle is that which, it's like, hey, if we want to get up and travel, guess what? Write the check. We go travel. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that helps somebody. So, but next year we'll probably be expanding. So.
Awesome. I have a question here, but before I do that, guys, again, if you guys are getting value, go ahead and please just type value in the comments. KB is really kicking some nuggets for you guys here tonight. And KB, I have to tell you, I told Chris Ford, my accountability partner, I said, if KB sneezes, I am going to ask her if she is moving her head to the left or right. Whatever it is you say, I'm following. Okay, I'm following because you know what you're talking about. All right, guys, to the question. Renee wants to know, if you started over today, what would you do differently?
Oh my goodness. If I started over today, what would I do differently? I would have hired someone I would have hired a coach faster. I mean, seriously, if I had started over today if I could keep what I know now, okay, so let me say it like this. If I could keep what I know now and start over, then I would have hired a coach, I would have gotten someone to help, with my business. And, I would have learned paid advertising. Okay. I would have learned paid advertising. But I would have definitely hired someone. I would have hired a coach faster than I did. It took me years to get into that coaching stuff. I was like, what? You gonna hire a coach? What are we gonna talk about? So Sean knows. Sean, guys, and so Sean actually was telling me years, I'm talking about back in, what was it, Sean? We went to Chicago, 2013. Did we go to Chicago? Yeah, because I just got laid off.
Yep.
Yeah, because I just got laid off in March. And so we went to an event about September-ish, maybe, or something like that. And he was telling me then, Keysha, you should just work with the women. He was telling me then. I was like, I was like, that ain't me, bro. Growth, you guys. Growth, okay. I was like, no, I don't think so. So so you just keep going around in circles until you get to where you're supposed, now when I started saying, women and moms, and I started getting clear about, who I was here to help, boom, guys, it was over. So awesome.
I got a question. This is a good one.
Uh-oh.
I know we got a lot of people here who has a business, or they just trying to figure out to get some secret market tips on what you're doing. So my question is, and I hope y'all got y'all pen and pad ready, because y'all gonna need to take notes on this one, because she about to get it to y'all. What are your top tips for video marketing? What that person needs to do to really start getting results in their videos.
Okay, so one of the things that you want to do, okay, is you want to create content that people are looking for. Okay. So first of all, there is a site called AdWords. Okay. So there's a keyword planner. So go to google.com and type in keyword planner. Okay. Because a lot of us just create content and we're just we're random, and randomness has its place. Okay. But if you want to get results, see, there's a formula, right? There's a formula to getting results with videos. Okay. So if you're talking about search engine, and then I say, go to Google, find out for your particular company, what is the problem that you solve, and do videos, all the videos you can think of, all the questions think about questions people should be asking you about the business. Do questions. I mean, I'm talking about you could just, sit up and just take out a piece of paper, guys, and write out, if you were in a travel business, well, what's the login, and how big a discount can I get on the travel in XYZ company? And, just all the questions a customer would ask about your company. Just go do all the videos that you possibly can about that. And then you're in the search. Okay. If you're going to leverage Facebook, right? Then, for me in Facebook now, I'm a mixture between business and having fun. Right. And that's it's social media. So we have to understand that about Facebook. So like, the first week we got Blue Apron. You guys know I was on Facebook Live, hanging out with you guys talking about Blue Apron. I actually selected a toilet on Facebook Live, like literally, right? You guys literally, my Facebook family, I went to Lowe's. Me and Leonard were in Lowe's, and I went live in Lowe's, and you guys literally picked out the toilet that is in my bathroom right now. So every time I go in my bathroom, I think about Facebook, okay, and going on live, and that you guys picked out the toilet, okay? But guess what? It was like, I don't even know how many people were on there. And they, and I was like, okay, guys, which one? What are we looking for? Because you guys are the family. And that's what Facebook is. Facebook is social. And so it sounds silly, guys, but it's exposure, right? It's getting out there. It's making people feel like they are part of your world. And people do business. They pull out their credit cards and buy from people that they know, they like, and they trust. So yeah. So that would be what I would do to get some results and videos.
That was some good tips. I hope y'all took notes. I mean, that was some awesome tips because, like she said, randomness has its place. But if you really want to be seen, you gotta pop up when people are looking for you, right? And a lot of people don't pop up when people are looking for them. So once you pop up when they're looking for you, it's a whole different conversation. Because now, even if you brand spanking new, even if you don't even know anything, you automatically become the guru, right? Because you was like 1, 2, 3 search on Google. Mm-hmm. So now they're coming to you. Now you're generating leads, and now that growth and all that exposure now could take your business to another level. The reason I know because it happened to me, because that's what I did. I figured something out, did video, bam, leaderboard, leverage a result, bam, leaderboard. So it's all. She just gave y'all some good nuggets. I hope y'all took notes because there ain't gonna be no replay. We taking all videos down from Facebook, no replays.
Right? Yeah, because that's the thing. Is I tell my clients and stuff like, if we can't find you, what I'm saying? Like if I go and Google you, and you don't come up nowhere, and like I said, I love Facebook, but unless you have a Facebook page, you're not coming up. Your name is not coming up in the search unless you did some dirt. Okay, they got your picture. Right. And that's the only time you're coming up. You was in jail. No, I'm just kidding. But if you was in jail or you was in Yale. So YouTube really put a lot of us on the map. So that when you go search Keysha Bass, like, man, look up our company name. Okay. And I'm like video 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I just did, when I got in, and this is a nugget, okay? Like anything you get in, anything you launch, right? Anything you launch, let's say it like that. Because like they say, amateurs join businesses, entrepreneurs launch businesses, okay? So anything you launch, you better go and own the search engine on that bad boy. And so I just saw, Sean, when I came over here, I just saw wide. It was so wide open. The freeway, everything. The sun was out. I had on my Prada sunglasses and everything. I was like, oh, ain't nobody. I had one. My sponsors, of course, they know about YouTube, so they're out there. But I was like, oh, nobody wants to own this YouTube space. So I just went crazy doing videos with that keyword. So whenever you're in, guys, like you should have all the videos out there. Like you should have tons of videos out there about with that. So for YouTube's sake, yes. So awesome.
Praise it.
All right.
Awesome, guys. I have another question that came in. It says, how do you deal with your critics?
Oh God, who are they?
You have none.
I mean, they're irrelevant to me. They're out there. I mean, I'm sure they are. But I learned this a lot, and I have to give credit. My bro, and I don't know if he's watching, or he may watch the replay, whatever. Reginald Stinson told me, this is funny. He told me, he said, listen, you're gonna have to get tough skin, okay? Because there used to be a time, guys, I was a little bit like, I didn't want people, I would wear my feelings on my shoulder, and I get all, oh my God, what? And so he told me, said, listen, you're gonna have to get tough skin over here in this industry. And so at that point, I started to program myself and say, Keysha, people's opinions don't pay bills. So I had to let it go. You know what I'm saying? Like, and everybody is entitled. I respect that everyone has an opinion. I respect your opinion. Hey, it's yours. But it don't mean that I have to be, subject to your opinion. Right. So yeah, so I there's a thing called, my mom used to always say, Keysha, you got to live and let live. So that's what I do. I let people live. So I won't kill you. I may want to run you over my car, but no, I'm just messing. But yeah, I just live and let live. It's the law of allowing, guys. I'm big into laws. Like, I'm big into the laws, like more than I probably even talked to you guys about. But there's a law called the law of allowing. You should look it up. It'll help you in your life. Okay. I have to get back to it because I'm starting to let some things like really irritate me. And the law of allowing will help you deal with life, will help you deal with people and things like that. So it's a law of allowing. So yeah. So look that up. That'll bless you for this Christmas. Okay. Who else? Great tips. Thanks, guys.
Now, I think you've been giving a lot of value tonight, KB. If y'all still are getting value from KB, I need to see the number 3 in the comment stream right now on Zoom and on Facebook. If y'all are still getting value, type in the number 3 right now, guys. And I'm just telling you, listen, I don't know how much longer we're going to keep this going, okay, because she's literally dropping nuggets on y'all that we seriously probably can charge thousands of dollars for, right? Like $1,000. But like I told y'all, my auntie loves giving value, right? She's always giving value. So while we have her on here for these next couple of, I don't know, about 3-4 minutes, I need y'all to post some more questions in the comment stream, guys. This is multiple 6-figure earner range. She's so humble. Like, she don't like to brag on herself, but I'm going to brag on her for her because she has a lot of great success in this industry. Okay, so when you have somebody who is documented like her on a Zoom, opening up, giving you all these nuggets, we need some more questions in the comment stream so y'all can get y'all questions answered. All right, so don't be ashamed, guys. Post your question there because I know when I first got started online, I didn't want to ask what I thought was a dumb question, but I said, look, listen, ask the question because if you're around the documentation, you want to know what they did because as long as you do what they did, you can have what they have, guys. So post your question down there. There's no such thing as a wrong question. And again, if you want to get more time around KB's energy, because I know y'all can feel the energy, you can feel the passion, guys. You want to take a look at, the system that we decided to leverage, come together and just pretty much dominate it. Like KB told you, like our whole team is dominating in it, right? So, you definitely want to make sure you get plugged in if you want to get some more KB time and just get around this energy. So what questions do y'all have? Let me see. I see some.
Hey, I got one. Look, look, I'm gonna hog the questions.
Lee said she posted one.
Oh, somebody got one? Go ahead. Y'all go ahead. No, they go ahead.
Who posted it?
Lee said she posted some, but Coach Shahid. She called you Coach Shahid.
Let me see what Lee talking about.
Questions are, but
Lee, she did. Krishana asked one of Lee. Okay, so Lee says, what platform generates you the most income, Auntie? Is it Facebook, YouTube? What platform generates you the most income?
I would have to say YouTube. I mean, Facebook, right? I would have to say it's Facebook. And 2018 is a year of tracking for me. I always tell you guys, I'll tell you the truth. 2018 will be a bigger year of tracking financially and marketing wise, right? One of my coaches, he always say, Keysha, people who can make money, they're good at making money. They suck at tracking. They just do. They're good at what they're good at. And so this year was about, building out my team and stuff, and so we had to, hire somebody to help with these financial stuff. Okay. Cause, I don't want you guys to be watching on Facebook Live. Keysha Bass goes to jail for tax evasion or something. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'll just be honest, guys. So you have to, you just got to get all that stuff in order. And one, and the person I work with for taxes, she sent me a video. There was a top internet marketer, right? Did a video, talked about his tax situation and how, the IRS just like swiped out like $90,000 out of his bank account, just like that, because he hadn't paid his taxes, right? So it happens in our industry because we're good at what we're good at, and we're just like, okay, I'll get to that. I'll get to that later. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and for me personally, because I have a goal of making $1 billion, honestly, but I don't want to wait until I, made all this money and stuff like that, and my stuff is out of order, like, no, I don't want to do that and stuff. And so, 7 is a number of completion. Listen to me really quickly here. 7 is a number of completion. Okay. So in this year, there's some things that are complete. They're done. That's the end of that. You know what I'm saying? And so, so that's what's happening in the spirit realm, for a lot of us, is that we're completing some stuff is coming to a close. That's the year. Okay. 2018, 8 is a number of new beginnings. All right. So for many of you, next year it's literally, because of numerology, it's like that 8 will be it's going to be new beginnings for many of you. Some of you guys are going to see some things next year that, like, you've been waiting on that stuff to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm expecting, I mean, I'll even say this, like, I'm expecting all 3 of you guys. Well, Sean's already a 6-figure income earner, still working a job, but yeah, he's like crazy. But like, Sean ain't working no job. But but there's no reason why you guys both, don't have the 6-figure check next year. There's no reason why. With what you guys know and who you are, it's just, that's just what I am, and there's others in my team, it's all about you making a decision. You have to make a decision. Is this going to be my year? And know that things will line up for it to be so. But you just have to make a decision, which I always say, when you make a decision, you got to make an incision. You got to cut some stuff. So sometimes that cutting, that hurts. Okay. But you got to make that incision, but you got to cut away the good to get the great. So I'm excited. So 2018, is like, man, it's gonna. Yeah. Because Shauna said 2008 to my year. Said. So I don't do tax advice. So let me just say this. So I see some people posting tax questions in the comments, sweetie. Listen. Okay, like I just told you, I just told you. I have a tax person on my team. Okay, so I don't do tax questions. You send me an inbox, I will direct you to her, and she can. You guys can talk about your partnerships and whatever you got going on. Okay.
Okay, big sis, I have a question for you. Mm-hmm. What strategies do you use to make the best use of your time?
What strategies do I use? I mean, if I only could do a few things a day, I would go live on Facebook. I would give value. I would have a call to action for someone to generate a lead. I turn around, take that Facebook Live. I would email it to my list, right? And tell them, hey, check out this Facebook Live that I just did. And then in the PS line, I would say, hey, if you want to know how I'm making money while hanging out at the mall, then click here. And then I would go and do something else. So, like, I mean, it's like, really, I'm going to tell you guys this, okay? In all honesty, is that for all of us, there's only so much to really do in our business in a day. Half the time we're goofing off and just, we're just scrolling, and then we go back to doing the work, and then we go scroll a little bit more. And, really, if you sat down and did everything you need to do in your internet business, then one of my friends, she said, Keysha, there's no reason why you can't get it done in 2 to 4 hours. There's no reason. There is really no reason. But because we don't usually have focused time, we're sitting there and just like focus on what it is. But that's all I would do. I would probably, just send out like a few friend requests or whatever. I have so many now, I just don't even think about sending out any. But there was a time I didn't. And so I would be in the Facebook groups, and the stuff I teach people in my challenges, I'd be like, listen, hey, how's it going? I see you posting in this Facebook group. What's your name? Like I did the grunt work for years. Right. So I would have a set focus. What am I going to do that day? right? And like I said, for me, I'm gonna create content because I'm like BET to my audience, right? Create content, send that audience to my email list. And like I said, the Facebook Live would be generating leads. That's how I would generate leads, is because if I'm gonna do a Facebook Live, then there's got to be some link for you to go to, right? Send that to my email list. And so now I'm giving value to that email list, invite them to buy, and keep going. So.
Awesome. So I know I have one here that I want to ask, because I at one point in my marketing career, I felt the same way. And I remember coming to you one day and asking you a question similar to this. And you gave me an awesome, again, just encouraged me. She's an awesome encourager. So I want to ask this question. It's probably from a newbie marketer. I'm not sure how much experience this person has online, KB, but they asked, what do you do when you feel like you're working really hard, but you're not getting the results you want?
Well, one of the things that I learned, and it may be a different answer than I gave you, but I'll say this. One of the things that I learned from a coach, okay, that I actually hired, was that the things that you're working on are actually working on you. So if you stop looking at, I'm doing all this work, I'm not getting any results, like, when is it going to happen? It's just like planting a seed in the ground, right? I don't know when it's going to come up. I didn't know when I was, I just do the work, right? I get up every morning. I got, what am I going to do today? I do the work, right? And I just have to know. Just like if I planted a seed in the ground, I would just know because of the process, right? Process, you guys listening, you follow me? If you guys are following me, put process in the comments, okay? Process, okay? Because I know that seed in the ground has process to do. There's work that has to happen, photosynthesis, germination, all that kind of stuff. My mom's a science major. I'm not, okay? But I know that there's process that has to happen. So I don't stand around the plant. And say, when are you gonna come up? Like, what's going on here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do that. Why? I have faith that the process is going to work for that plant. So as well as a human being, right? A human being as well, we know there's a process to all of this, right? There is, we do the work, and we have to have faith that, you know what, if this thing worked for Keysha Bass and it worked for all these other people that I could actually see, Misha, Ace, all these different folks, if this process worked for them, then surely it's going to work for me. And so I'm going to continue to do the work every day. I'm going to show up, and then, maybe I'll have to part ways with my money and, hire somebody and ask them, like, hey, what would you do differently? Like, here's my process. Here's the things that I'm doing. What would you do differently? If I was a gardener and I was planting seeds in my garden, and then every year, the plants wouldn't go like as beautiful as I wanted them to be. They would kind of, come up, but they'd be kind of like, whatever. I would go and I would hire someone that is a professional to come and say, what am I doing? What could I do differently? Probably with this soil. They might come and tell me, you know what, your soil needs some work, right? You need to put some fertilizer out. You need to do some stuff. There's some, or maybe the seeds that you're planting are not the right seeds. Maybe you're planting seeds in the wrong season. Maybe the work that you're doing is not the work you should be doing. And you're just like sitting up here, you're just doing busy work. And that's not the work you should be doing. But a professional can come in and see that. So, or I can just keep planting the seeds every year and just hopefully they do better every year. It's up to me. So I know that I went around the block on that one.
Hey, that was a good answer, especially that process. I like that process. So
it's a process. All this stuff is a process. Man, you know what? I mean, like, I got started in 2008, you guys, and like Sean will tell you, I didn't join a few businesses. Okay. like I didn't join so many businesses. I forgot some of the businesses I joined. That's how many I joined. So you just have heard about a few. But I mean, I sold some stuff on eBay from one business I joined. Okay. I was like, I'm gonna sell this stuff on eBay. The stuff sold. And I was like, how I get it to them? But it's all, and so we just have to do we have to understand it's a process. This whole building a business, is a business. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a business. It's not magic. It's not magic over here. It's a business, and we just got to keep growing, right? Course correct. So, okay.
Hey guys, I just real quick want to say, I'm lucky enough to have KB as my coach. Thank the Lord. I am. But for those of you out there who don't have a coach, who are, totally lost, you got to look at this woman and see that you need someone to guide you. I remember when I first started having coaching sessions with her, and she said, you need to do video, you need to do Facebook Lives. And I'm like, no, I am not going to do that. But she told me, she said, Krishana, you are a rock star. You just have to believe it. And guys, I sat back and I listened to what she said. I said, she doesn't know me. She doesn't know me better than I know myself, but she sees something in me that I don't see. So maybe I just need to listen. So you guys out there, you're hearing this lady talk. Get a coach. Get a coach. So
Krishana has a special place in my heart because I woke up early in the morning to go meet her. Like, I got up early, y'all. Y'all know I don't do early stuff. And Krishana, but you know what? She did what I told her to do. And that's why, she's able to see. And this is the thing. If I had done what Krishana did when I got started, she's evidence. She's evidence. Like if I was 6 months into this, less than a year, and I had hired somebody who had the results. Someone asked a question about how do you know who to hire as a coach? Well, that's it. Find somebody that has the result that you want. You hire them to show you what they did. And that's, so that's what you do. So if you want to grow your hair long, don't go hire somebody that got short hair because they obviously ain't got the results. Right? I'm not going to go get my broke uncle and ask him how to invest. He ain't investing. If he, my grandmother always say, how you going to tell somebody how to buy shoes and you barefoot? Y'all know I'm from the South, okay? So we always have, we had them sayings, what I'm saying? Because she said, Keysha, baby, if he knew how to buy shoes, he'd have shoes on his own feet. And sometimes we'd be like, foots. The South people on his own foots, okay? But that's how you know. Find someone that has the evidence of what you want, and then either you buy their books, you can go to their website, see if you can buy their courses, because sometimes you stair step your way up into private coaching with them. So you may go to their website, see if they have a book, see if they have a course, see if they have a coaching group or a mastermind or something that they're doing. If they have calls that they're doing, you get on the calls, you glean all you can. And then the next thing to do is just, hey, how can I hire you? Right? Know that if you have the desire to hire a coach right now, the way for you to hire a coach is right here in this earth. Right now, it ain't even trying to get here. It is already here because you would not have a desire to do something and the means for you to do it not be provided as well. It's impossible. I mean, it's like a violation. It's a violation for me to have a desire to do something that does not break natural law, your desire to have somebody else's husband. No, ma'am, sweetie, we're not talking about that, right? But I'm talking about you have a desire that doesn't break the natural laws and stuff, right? The way to do it is here. If you want to go to South Africa, the way to go to South Africa is here for you. Because if you didn't have, you wouldn't even want to do that. If you want to be a six-figure income earner, the way for you to be a six-figure income earner is here. Otherwise, you wouldn't even have the desire. It wouldn't even come to you. I have no desire to get acquainted with snakes. None. So the way is not even here. So hopefully that helps you guys, many of you all. Don't let me forget, I'm giving away, the book that I learned a lot of this stuff as well. I'm actually giving it away. So don't let me forget to give away that book. Plus, someone is going to get 30 minutes of coaching with me as well. Somebody.
Cool. I know I'm gonna let Krishana start to wrap this up as we go. But I wanted to piggyback something that you said, Auntie, about finding a coach. One thing one of my mentors has always told me as well is find somebody who has done what you want to do, but then also has produced other people and has gotten results through other people. And I'm just want to tell everybody right now looking at this panel, we are a product of KB. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, like, we all have had success online because of KB. So we are duplicating the coaching she has given us, okay? And we're just 3 other people on here, but we have a whole tribe of people that are duplicating what she's teaching us, and now we're earning some good income online. So I'm just telling you, when they say documentation beats conversation all day long, you have somebody right here you're listening to that has a documentation but has produced other successful people online, guys. So I mean, hey, if y'all don't feel, somebody should type in energy in the comment stream. Y'all should feel this energy and this enthusiasm is coming from us, guys. And hey, you know, we have an awesome coach. So I'm gonna pass it back on to Kashana because I know my auntie want to give away the book in that coaching session. So whoever get that 30 minutes, man, y'all are lucky.
All right, guys. So listen, I think we've been on for probably an hour and maybe 10 minutes or so. And in that time, by now, you should know that this lady is absolutely golden. And the reason why we wanted to do this webinar is truly just to celebrate her success. She set a goal to hit 100K in 1 year. She did it in 11 months. December starts tomorrow. We have a whole nother month to go. I say 150K, big sis, go for it, do it. And you will, we know that, but we absolutely love you, gosh, from the bottom of our hearts. I mean, everything that you do, I am so not going to cry on Facebook. Everything that you do it for us, and we feel it, and we absolutely love it. So I'm going to turn it over to you before I cry, give away the book.
I'm like, she gonna cry. I'm like, I'm gonna cry. I do, guys. You got to, you absolutely have to, in this industry, be concerned, be concerned about others. If you want to make more money, help other people make money. You know what I'm saying? That was like one of the things I turned around and said, you know what? Who am I going to help make some money? Right? Who am I going to help? To make their first $1,000, right? And I'm telling you guys, like, when my team, because I look in the back office, you guys, I'm like the Pope of the back office. So when I look in the back office, and I remember just about a couple days ago, I have a teammate in the UK, another gentleman, and I looked in the back office, he made his first $1,000, and I literally ran around my house. That's a tip. Celebrate other people and their results. When Kashana made her first $1,000, you guys, I was, me and Sean, you thought me and Sean had made $1,000. And Zach, we really, it's really celebrate other people, and what the accomplishments that they're having, in their lives. And so every time my husband was like, who made $1,000? I'm hollering, and I'm screaming and whatever and stuff. So I really appreciate you guys, having me on here tonight and really just, allowing me to stop doing and just hang out with you guys. And so I hope, you guys got value. And of course, I'm always thinking about stuff that I can do. And I was like, okay, I know Zach is doing a challenge in December. I was like, I know Zach is doing a mentorship group in December. And so I'm like, I wonder if tonight, if people got started tonight, if some kind of way we could kind of bombard Zach's mentorship group in December, and KB kind of comes in and does a few sessions or something, but they would have to get started tonight, right? It was that, and I think, Zach, we would only be able to handle about 20, maybe 10 people who got started. They'd have to get started tonight, though. And they'd have to send us some proof that they got started tonight, because tomorrow's not promised. Okay. But Zach, are you doing a mentorship group in December?
Yes. Mentorship group in December, guys. And I'm just looking, because I learned from my auntie, right? I give a lot of value. So I just want to make sure that I pour into anybody that's really looking to make money online. So if you, like me and Keysha always say, we struggled, okay, when we first came online, right? So I don't want people to have to go through, some of the same struggles we had to go through. So in December, guys, as long as you lock in with us, like she said tonight, I'm gonna go ahead and open the doors for 10 people tonight. Okay, so action takers tonight. You can jump into the December mentorship program, guys, and we're just going to pour into. And she already said, listen, I didn't even know she was going to do that. See, again, value. I didn't know. She just said she's going to jump into the program, pop in, and give y'all some more value. Okay, so guys, now you're going to have Zak, KB. We're going to be flooding you with value, really just showing you how to dominate online. So if you're somebody on here like, hey, I've tried a million different things. I really didn't have a lot of success online. You know, I feel the energy from you guys. I want to learn more from KB. Guys, you want to get plugged in tonight. Get started in the December mentorship program so you will have access to Keysha Bass. Okay, and we're just going to flood you guys with so much value that, hey, you know, 2018, like she said, is that year, right? That number is a year of change. So things will start to happen for you in 2018. So get plugged in tonight, guys. Send us some proof. Yeah, so for all the team members that are on here, okay, 10 people only. Okay, I need y'all to send the email to workwithzak@gmail.com. Okay, workwithzak@gmail.com. I need to see the proof of everybody who's gotten started tonight. Only 10 people. So the 10 people who get started tonight, all my team members email me, okay, and we will get them added to the mentorship program in December. Is going to be lit. Okay, y'all, hey, get excited. So
anyone in Laptop Lifestyle Freedom Tribe, okay, then and if you got invited here, get back with the person that invited you here and tell them you want in, okay? And so I was going on vacation in December, like, but y'all already know that's not going to happen. But I do have some things I'll be doing. But I'm going to. I was thinking about your mentorship group, and I was like, you know what? Let me do something. You know. So you guys get back with the person that invited you here. You guys got to send that email. Only 10 people can get into this because you know. And I'm gonna see if I can twist Sean's arm. Sean is another multiple six-figure earner. He's trying to act like, you know, he'd be quiet over there. Okay, so we're gonna Zak, we just gonna come in and just help however we can in your December mentorship program, right? And stuff. And so get, you know, guys, get back with the person invited you, tell them, hey, I want the link. It is a $1 trial, right? Is that okay, Zak? Are they doing is it okay?
Yep.
Okay, so I just want to make sure. Yeah, this is on the fly. Zak ain't know nothing, okay?
Like, I ain't know nothing. We're gonna do it though.
So it's $1 to try out our system for 30 days, okay? And like you guys are gonna get a chance to like seriously be in a group with me and Zak and some other leaders, okay, for 30 days. On top of what you're gonna get from, you know, our company. Okay, which our digital franchise that is like thebomb.com. Okay, so they didn't know anything about it. They never know what I'm going to do. But I want to, you know, I want people to make a decision, right? Because see, if 2018 is going to be different, you have to do something different. Okay, if things are going to change, as my mentor Jim Rohn said, if things are going to change, you're going to have to change. If things are going to get better, you're going to have to get better. And so it's all about you. Okay. It's all about you. And really right in here, right now, making a decision that, you know what, I'm going to do something different for my family. So my children don't have to start over. If it may be for some of you guys, it may not be locking arms with us tonight. Maybe for you, it's you know what, I'm going to push the button on this camera, on this phone, and I'm going to start doing videos. I'm going to start telling my story. I'm going to start sharing value with the marketplace so that people can start to see me and they can grow their know, like, trust factor. And so now people are more comfortable with pulling out their credit cards, going to my website, making purchases because they now can find me. They can say, okay, that's where she is. And I'm not trying to sell things on the internet with a paper bag over my head. Hello, somebody. Because if you're not visible, then you are literally like let me give you an example. If you're selling things on the internet and people can't find you, here's the experience. I don't know why I'm so visual with stuff, guys, but here's the experience. It's like you having a fruit stand on the side of the road in the middle of nowhere. and then someone drives up to your shop and they get out their car, they come up to, look at the fruit and everything, and then they come to pay and you have a paper bag over your head. What do you think a person's going to do? I don't care how good your fruit is. I mean, you could have cherries that are, big as apples. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You could have the best cherries on the planet. Your shakes could be so good, I would start drinking them things and start losing weight tomorrow. It wouldn't even matter because the paper bag is on your head. And I'm not giving you my credit card for you to run off or something with my credit card information. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. So you guys think about like that when it comes down to marketing. And so that's why I go live. That's why I talk about Blue Apron and I share with people, who am I? And so that way, a guy that came from YouTube, God is my righteous judge. Okay. A guy, he might be on here tonight. This dude came from YouTube. Do you know that he went to like one of the top levels in the company? And I never even spoke to him. I still haven't got on the phone. I need to call him next week and be like, bro, I just got to say hi. Like, I just have to, you know what I'm saying? Like, the investment you made, I just have to get on the phone and say hi. I just do that for me. Okay. So if you're watching tonight, you know who you are. Let's get on the phone next week. But y'all, I didn't have to talk to him. I didn't have to convince him. He said, Keysha, I saw your YouTube videos and I just I like you. You know what I'm saying? He's like, actually, I love you. And he was like, I saw your funnel. And I was like, oh, I like this. And guess what? He got started and went. Yeah. Next thing I know, I woke up, I was like, holy crap. YouTube, right? So visible. Okay, let's give away the book because y'all know I can talk. Okay, awesome. Are you guys good? Are you guys ready? Put ready in the comments if y'all ready. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? 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 Okay. They said ready. 100% must agree. Awesome. I'd run. I can, I will, I must. Awesome. They're ready. They're ready. Yes, get back with the person who invited you. He said, somebody invite me or send an email on my behalf, please. I want this. You guys get back definitely with the person and get back with them if you have questions. Okay, awesome. Because there's a lot of people on here tonight, y'all. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest with y'all, and we'll try to connect y'all with some folks or whatever as well. So we do have a process here that we're supposed to be implementing, y'all. So laptop leaders will have to, make sure people get started, and stuff. So we'll definitely make sure you guys get started. Okay, so don't worry. Okay, so let me just share my screen. I'm gonna show you guys. Let me see here. And so this first person is, I'm gonna give away another book because I want to give away three books. And so this first person, you're just gonna win. And I have to send you a physical copy of the book and you have to be on here. Okay, so here's some requirements. Okay, so let me just say this now. In order to win the coaching session, you gotta be here. Okay, so Krishana, if you guys are on Facebook, if you can message Krishana, I think they can send you or either comment in the stream if you're here, because you have to be here to do the coaching, to get the coaching session or whatever. Okay, but this one is gonna win a book. This person's gonna win. I'm gonna give away another book. Okay, I'm gonna give away another book, and so let me just see here who comes up. So there is Shirley Coots, okay, is the winner of, she's winning a book. Okay, so I'm going to be sending to Shirley a book. Okay, it looks like she's in, I don't even know where she is. Okay, but I will be reaching out. Krishana, can you write down her name for me? Shirley Coots or whatever, and we have to contact her and let her know that she is a winner. So I'm going to be sending her a copy of the book. Okay, the book only. Okay. So let me just do this, guys. So one more. All right. So let's congratulate Shirley. Shirley, congratulations. Okay. Okay. So, all right. So now let me close this. All right. So now this person has to be here and they actually are getting not only the book, but also the 30-minute coaching session. Okay. But they have to be present to win. All right. So are you guys ready? Okay. Are you ready? Ready. Oh my God. Okay. So I hope you guys are ready. Okay. So we're gonna go and I'm gonna choose a winner. And this person, if you're here, you need to comment on this comment thread. I mean, like fast. Okay. Because listen, I gotta go to a basketball game. Mommy's gotta go on duty. Okay. So let's see here. Choose a winner. Sonia. Oh my God. Okay, Sonia's a friend of mine. I can talk to Sonia. Sonia can talk to me anytime of the week. Okay, I'm gonna give someone else the opportunity because Sonia is like a sister. Okay, so I'm gonna give someone else. Okay, so let me close this. Okay, so I'm gonna choose one more winner. Okay, and hopefully, guys, this is someone. Let's see, choose winner. Oh, Deb Smith. Okay, Deb Smith is a winner. Okay, so Deb Smith, are you here, Deb? Okay, are you here? And so can you guys, Deb, are you here? Okay, so, and y'all give me just one moment here. I gotta see if Deb Smith, I'll give her 1 minute. I gotta go grab something. I'll be right back.
Well, I hope Deb Smith is here. Kashana, do you see Deb Smith in the comments?
I'm looking for Deb. If you are present, you need to speak up or forever hold your peace because KB will be moving on to someone else. I don't see any responses, Zach.
Oh, no, Deb is here. There she go.
Awesome.
Deb is here.
Awesome. All right. Well, then Deb Smith, reach out to me on Facebook. We'll schedule your 30 minutes. And also I'll be sending you a copy of the book as well. So I am done all I got to do. So back to you guys. So thanks for having me on here. And yeah, thanks guys for having me, for doing this.
All right, guys. So we want to thank all of you guys for attending this special webinar tonight. As stated earlier, if you guys do not have a coach, if you guys are looking for some guidance in this online marketing world to really be successful, all of us on this panel, and even those in the background that you don't see, we've definitely lashed arms with this lady right here, and we are all booming. So join our Laptop Lifestyle Tribe. Make sure that you go ahead and get started tonight. My team send the emails to Zach so that we can get the 10 people included in the mentoring session for the month of December. And want to let you guys know we are here every single Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So definitely look for us. We hope that you have gotten some value tonight. We love you guys and see you next week.